Brianna Lyston was beaten today, but that may not necessarily be a bad thing. I'll explain. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, are you ready? Yep, good to go. Now, to say Brianna Lyston has been on a tear is quite honestly an understatement. The young lady who completely dominated the indoor season has had a heck of a run outdoors already for the 2024 season, seeing herself win several, and I mean several, races thus far. This has been in both the 100 meters and in the 200 meters. In fact, just the last weekend at the LSU Alumni Gold, we saw her lay down this time in the 200 meters. Lyston ran 22.35 to win the event.
Joewo Phillips Downey. Brianna Lyston, LSU.
And that 22.35 was an impressive run. Now available, Peter Lloyd World t-shirts with "Yep, good to go" and "Bless up" on the highest quality t-shirts. You can get long sleeve, short sleeve, any size and or color you choose. We have them cut for women and for men. So if you want to support the channel, keep us glowing, keep us growing, keep the best in sports happening, get your Peter Lloyd World t-shirt, because you Royals are truly the best. She has also had other impressive 200-meter runs, such as...
And they are off. Looks like Lyston of LSU out in front on that left-hand side, and she is not going to be caught. Lyston of LSU has heat 3.
She is also impressed in the 100 meters with a season's best, I believe, of 10.87, although that was wind aided, or was it 10.83 that she lowered? Whatever it is, she has had a good run. The wind has not been kind to her, meaning almost all her races have not yet been wind legal, certainly in the 100 meters, but she's been on a tear.
Quickly, Brianna Lyston of LSU. Brianna Lyston, LSU. Favor of Philly Tiger Olympians.
Now, earlier this afternoon at the LSU Invitational 2024, she came 5th overall with a time of 22.69 in the women's 200 meters. In fact, it was Mackenzie Long of Ole Miss who won this in 22.21. Thelma Davis came second in 22.39. Deja's Defraud of Florida State ran 22.58 to take third. Amber Anning ran 22.66 to take a fourth. And of course, as I said, Brianna Lyston 22.69 to take that 5th position. Now, this of course is my 2 cents. Now, why am I saying that she was beaten, but there's no need to panic. This is not necessarily a bad thing. Truth of the matter is, she has not ran the fastest times in all of these races. Most of the races have been timed finals. So you run you have 4 heats or four prelims, and then what they do is they amalgamate, they put together the fastest times of the 4, And there have been several occasions where she did not have the fastest time. So she didn't have the fastest time in this instance. That's all there is. It's just one of those things. And the time was not as impressive as 22.35, it was 22.69. However, you know, I still think this is good. She's okay, still enough time, and there's no need to panic. And I have to say this because I know that there are people who want her to win and win and win and win and win and win. And that almost never happens. So the fact of the matter is, I'm going to keep saying it, I think she's progressing at the right pace. Everything is fine. I just want to see her do some win legal runs. And I believe and I trust coach that her coach from LSU, Dennis Shavers, he seems to know what he's doing, and she seems to be progressing. So before anyone starts to panic, I'm just telling you straight up, this is not the first time that she has not won overall. In fact, I believe her first 200 meters, it was Flavor Ophelia who won that one. So she has not won all her races because most of the races have been timed events. That's the first thing. Secondarily, as I stated, she's progressing, I think, at the rate at which we want her to progress. I think they're concentrating on the NCAA outdoors 100 and 200 meters and the 4x1s, which of course she ran also today. And I also believe, now remember last week, the last time we saw her, she ran the 4x1, she ran the 1 and the 200 meters, and she won both the 100 and the 200. She did very, very well. So it's okay. An athlete, you're going to have a slightly off day, and this was not a terrible day. She didn't run a 23 plus. Time was tolerable. It's an okay time. It's not a terrible time. And I think she's still in the mix. And I'm going to keep reminding you that in several of these 200 meters, she was not the overall winner. You know, she's tended to win her heats. And she has won overall in some instances and not won overall in all instances. And she's not the fastest person at this point in the NCAA in the 100 meters either. I think she's progressing at the right pace. I do not want her to be progressing much faster than this. So yes, Brianna Lyston was beaten today, but this is not anything to panic about or worry about. There are going to be a few off days, and this wasn't a terrible off day. You know, she didn't run a 24 point or a 23 point. She did okay. So just keep that in mind before some of you panic, all right? Just say. And she's not running against, you know, easy athletes. Some of these athletes are very, very talented. So we have to give them their props. So this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, stats says that 61% of you who come here often have not yet hit the subscribe button. Although you seem to enjoy our content, I'm going to ask you to do me, Peter Lloyd, a personal favor, and please hit that subscribe button. And I promise you that we will continue to give you the very, very best sports coverage that is possible. In fact, the bigger the channel is, the more people I can bring on board, the better I guarantee you the product will be. So, thank you for hitting the subscribe button. You're royals, kings and queens. Bless up!